Hey, you made it. Especially given this weather. Oh, I saved us a table. I ordered my drink, so I'll be over there once you get yours. There you are. It's so good to finally see you. I'm glad you could come. Oh, what'd you order? That sounds really good. I just got some hot chocolate. I got drenched on the way in here, so I'm kind of chilly. I guess I should have brought an umbrella. I feel. So, how have you been doing since the last time I saw you? Last time we got to hang out was forever ago. Could be worse. I've been about the same, just really busy lately. Things have only finally slowed down to where I could find some free time. I'm glad I was able to line up with your schedule too. Yeah. So, what's been happening in your sphere lately? Has your family been well? I see. Well, I'm always here to talk about what's going on. It just might take a second to respond to a text, but I'm never too busy if it's important. If you say same, I'm gonna hold you to it. My parents have been okay, though. They helped my husband and I move states. They're all nervous about being so far away for the first time, but other than that, it's alright. Oh, they gave us their washer and drying machines so my mom could get new ones. It was really helpful to be given some old ones for free, though. We've had to buy so much stuff for our apartment together. It's been a lot lately. We haven't really even been able to come up with a consistent budget because there's a million random things we have to get for the first time, and it just always puts us over. Hopefully that'll calm down in a month or two, but we don't really know yet. Are you still where you were staying last time, or did you move too? Gotcha, gotcha. Well, that's good to hear. I hope everything works out for you. Do you think you'll have any roommates, or will you be on your own? Do you have a partner you have plans to move with anytime soon? I see. Well, that's alright then. I wouldn't stress too much about it. There's plenty of time for that later. Well, I meant moving elsewhere, but that too. Have you been seeing anyone lately? Nothing serious, huh? So, does that mean nothing serious enough to bring home to mom, or nothing at all? Yeah, really be like that, huh? Well, don't worry. Sometimes love finds you when you're not even looking for it. Well, if you're only always looking for a date, you might be skipping over people who are also good friends but just have no initial spark yet. I suppose I should ask, are you interested in advice or not really? Well, in that case, I think if you meet people without the intention of dating in mind, it'd be a lot easier to see through the BS faster. If they're not good as friends, they're not good as partners, right? And besides, it's a lot more comfortable and less pressure to get to know someone as friends and not with romantic intention. Yeah, could just be me though. I've only ever had crushes on or dated people I was friends with first. Almost never people I wasn't close to. Well, maybe except for you before we became friends, but that's it. Oh yeah, I had a crush on you for a while in school, but we weren't even friends back then. Or at least I didn't feel we were, but I had always wished we had been. We only became friends much later, remember? Yeah, it was a while ago. Since I didn't have a chance with you, I just gave up and pursued other people. You did too? No kidding. That's pretty funny, actually. When? Dang. Well, I was oblivious to it. You were subtle as hell. I don't think I was, though. You know me, I'm not very subtle about anything. I suppose you were just dense back then. I hope you've grown out of that by now. I've tried, and I've noticed it's made things a lot easier now. Yeah, I'll say. It's funny, I would have been happy to know you liked me when we were in school, but I'm just really glad we stayed friends. I don't really talk to any of my exes, so it would have sucked to lose you as a friend if we had broken up. I'm glad you think so too. Also, now I have the perspective, and in retrospect, I don't think we'd have been a good match. Maybe that's just because I'm with someone else I really match well with, but the feeling still stands. I suppose we'll never know. That's alright, I'm content as we are. Yeah. Sorry for going off on a tangent. That was pretty funny, though. Maybe you shouldn't take my advice that becoming friends before partners is better, seeing as that doesn't have a 100% success rate with me. But to be fair, no other dating advice does either. Well, the way I see it, you get to know a few people of the orientation that you're attracted to without the intention to date them. Get to know them, know their values and their character, develop some trust between each other. If that all goes well, they can introduce you to people that they also trust and are of good character. Not saying they're your soulmate, but they're probably a solid recommendation. Then become friends with them first. And if you two mesh well and share attraction, it might be a good thing to pursue further. And if you don't, that's fine. You avoid a heartbreak and you have another friend that might help you on your journey. I hope that makes sense. That's how it works in my head, at least. Obviously, everything in the world doesn't work out perfectly, and you'll probably still have to weed through some people to find someone who you'd want to be with long term, but I still think it's a good idea. I suppose meeting people is the tricky part. I mean, I met my husband on YouTube, so I'm not sure I have solid meeting people advice. I just got lucky he wasn't a catfish. Well, I personally don't think bars or clubs are good places. I just don't believe meeting people where others get intoxicated is a good idea. But to each their own. If that works for you, then who am I to judge? Well, school and clubs are a pretty good place to meet people. Same for work, as long as you're not going to date your coworkers. I hear that never ends well. I think niche stores that fit your interests and activities or sports or even classes near them are good places to find people who share similar or same interests. Even getting to know the clerk at stores could be good to see if you could be introduced to some people. Like, if you enjoy tabletop roleplay, you could find a D&D store and see if there's anyone there to chat while you browse, or you could talk to the clerk and see if you could join a session somewhere. I've seen that work. I suppose. Are there any people you usually hang out with that know some people? Oh, sorry, I hardly know anyone. The few I do are all in committed relationships, too. Maybe they know people, and I could probably ask for you, but they're probably not anywhere close to you. I feel. I mean, my husband and I did semi-long distance and long distance for basically our entire relationship until we moved in together. It's not the worst thing in the world, and it definitely works, but it's not for everyone. And I wouldn't encourage anyone to intentionally pursue it. It's just one of those things that happens by chance or out of necessity. Ah, well, don't stress too hard about it. There are other ways to go about it. You do you. Just go at your own pace and put some love out into the world. That might feel good too. There you go. That's not a bad idea. You can let me know if there's ever anything on your mind. Good. So, I'm only in town for a little bit longer. I head back soon. I just wanted to make sure I got to see you and a few others before I go, since I made the trip up. How much time do you have left today? Not much, huh? That's alright. I'm just glad I got to see you at all, since it's been so long since we've both been in school together. It's been nice getting to hang out. Remember not to stress about everything so much. Okay, I gotta go. Be safe heading back now.